There is a lingering and hovering question in the back of my mind that somewhat constantly haunts me. It's the question of what if we're wrong? What is the purpose of this question at hand? Because humans have the tendency of doing certain things and behaving without thinking much about them. For reasons that they either saw it done before or they got used to be doing it. And because they were not well thought of, they mostly regret the result and outcome of those actions because mostly they were proven to be wrong. What is the importance of this question at this juncture? The importance of this question at this juncture is because we have greater chances of not going wrong and not regretting the result and outcome of our actions the moment we constantly question them beforehand. And we must never fail to question everything, especially those things that we think we know and are certain of. Now I will pose the question to two groups of people. The question that I will pose will be to the vegans and the animal rights group or animal rights activists. What if you're wrong? What if animals actually don't have feelings? What if animals are actually here to be eaten by humans, to be experimented on, to be put in cages, to be used as entertainment, to be used as clothing, to be used for sports? What if animals were actually here to serve the sole purpose and need of humans? Now, to complete the whole equation, I would pose the same question to the meat eaters or the whole cruelty-based industrial complex. What if you're wrong? What if animals are actually sentient beings that have the capacity to feel fear, pain, happiness, sadness? What if animals are not here to be eaten by humans, to be experimented upon, to be used for sports, to be used for entertainment? What if they're not here for any human purpose or whatsoever? What if they're here on their own purpose? Now we can correlate the said question on the issue of the death penalty. The question of what if we're wrong can be applied to the death penalty. And because we view that the death penalty is wrong based on one premise. The premise that nothing is perfect. And when we say nothing is perfect, it means that no law is perfect, no government is perfect, no political, economical, cultural system is perfect. So if the government executes a person, and in the end, it was proven that the person is innocent, the situation is irreversible because death is certain. That's why the question of what if we're wrong applies on the issue of death penalty. And it also applies on the issue of the way humans treat animals or view animals. Now the question of what if we're wrong and its substance is also based on the consequences of the wrongness of the question we pose on two groups. For example, the vegans and animal rights activists were proven to be wrong. For example, they had their way. No animals were hurt, no animals were killed for their meat, no animals were experimented upon, no animals were in cages, no animals were were in any way being used by humans, and they were proven to be wrong. And then the consequences is the casualty is zero. And if they were proven, if the vegans and animal rights activists were proven to be wrong, and then we just commence again to what we're doing. So we start killing animals for their meat, we start experimenting on them. So we can still reverse the situation. But on the other hand, the consequences of the wrongness on the meat eaters and the cruelty-based industrial complex is, what if they're wrong? Because if they're wrong, the casualty is billions of lives every year. And if they are wrong, the whole situation is irreversible. We cannot bring back those that were killed, harmed, abused. And if they are wrong, the meat eaters and cruelty-based industrial complex is wrong. They are terribly, terribly wrong. And in the final analysis, it is better to be proven wrong on the side of life and compassion than to be proven wrong on the side of death and cruelty.